This illustration deals with control of energy in accordance with Nfpa 70E 120.2 D as in dog. And figure 1-50B, as in boy, just basically goes through the procedure for using locks and tags to control hazardous energy. Now, let's review the note 1. It states for a simple lock and tag out procedure, the qualified employee shall be in charge and only one set of conductor or circuit part source can be involved. So basically you're looking at one voltage, one circuit, and one current flow to where you're going to disconnect and apply the simple lock and tag out procedure. And usually that's just one piece of equipment. You disconnect it and you've disconnected all the hazardous energy. Note 2, for a complex lock and tag out procedure, we have to have a person in charge. And they shall have, whoever this person may be, they have the overall responsibility of a complex lock and tag out procedure. And remember earlier in the program we said, yeah, complex could be type 1, 2, or 3 equipment. And we basically stated there that type 1, you disconnect the power, but you have a voltage that could be 600 volts or less, but usually it's 120, 280, 240, or 480 that's still remaining there after you disconnect the circuit. Type 2, you disconnect the power, not a problem, and you have less than 50 volts, and if it's a class 2 circuit, not a problem. But if it's a class 1 or 3 circuit, then you have to evaluate it and see if it's the voltage there could be an arc hazard or shock hazard. And then, of course, you would have one other hazardous source present, like mechanical, pneumatic, or hydraulic. Type 3 would be the most critical to work on because you would disconnect the power, but you would still have 120, 240, or 208 voltage that would be present there for control, signal, whatever it may be. But you have 2 or more of these other hazardous sources present, like pneumatic, hydraulic, etc. So we want to remember that in the complex lock and tag out procedure, most companies divide the equipment in this manner so they know how to train their people on that equipment and know that they are indeed qualified to work on that equipment. So, and in the simplified equipment, in note 1, we just disconnect the power. There's nothing there to harm us in any way. So looking at it then, we could have the individual employee control of electrical energy, and that's 120.4A4. And we would use the simple lock and tag out. You see the tags there, the Brady tags. Then you have your locks to the right of that, and it could be simple or it could be a complex lock and tag out procedure. What you see to the right there now, you see 3 locks. That's complex, see, because you have 2 or more locks there. But the one to the left, notice there's 1 lock on that hasp, or it could just be a lock on the equipment, and that would be the simple lock and tag out procedure that we find in 120.4A3.